What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to a new edition of the 16's podcast reaction section. As you can see by the title of the video, we are getting into the trailer reaction for The Last of Us Season 2. For me, I was super excited for the first season of The Last of Us because the first game is probably it's not my favorite all-time game, but it's definitely one of my top, no question favorite all-time games. I got the PS4 only because I wanted the new Spider-Man game when that was coming out and everything. So that's the whole reason I got a PlayStation 4 to begin with, just to get Spider-Man. Ended up getting the Last of Us video game because I heard good things about it. I'm talking about this is when I first got my house, the house I'm in now, before it looks the way it looks now, when I was just moving into it and whatnot, and we had to take all the shit out. This room, it didn't look anything like it looks now, but it had a little table in it. And I used to bring my TV over here. I used to bring my Xbox over here because I had the keys. Because, I already bought the house. We were just doing remodeling and all that kind of stuff and painting to get it to look the way it looks now. So I'm talking about I would come over here after work in the morning. This was still, I think this was still when I was working inside the building too. So I come over here in the morning right after I get off work. I come in the house, hop on the game, and I just start playing it, bro. The Last of Us, the first one. I mean, the story, the characters, the whole Joel-Ellie connection, everything about that was just hands down amazing. Now, the second game for the second season, I'm not I'm excited for it just because it's a continuation of the same story, but I'm not super excited because I have no clue really what's going on. I got up to a certain point with the character Abby, who I think is going to be in the trailer. I got up to a certain point with her when she's with the kid with the bow and arrow and the paint and all that kind of stuff on his face. So this is for everybody who's played the game. So if you play the game, you kind of know about where I'm talking about. I made it all the way up there, and then I just kind of stopped playing it. I don't know how they're going to keep the show the same as the game. If you played the game, the early part of the second game, you know exactly what I'm talking about just because of what takes place. The people who haven't seen who haven't played the game, I don't want to spoil that for you, but there's a huge event that happens in the first, I want to say 20 minutes of the game, of gameplay when you playing. So how they continue that or how they change that, or I'm just curious to see how it goes because I can't really say too much because it would be a spoiler for you if you haven't played the game and whatnot, but it's just gonna be kind of weird to how you all will go with the story after that takes place. But that's neither here nor there. We'll see it in April when we get there. April is chock full of anime and TV shows, and everything is going to be action-packed. So much content is going to be coming out around that time. So without further ado, man, let's go ahead and get into this reaction. That's Abby right there. This is the end of season 1. That's Abby. Yep.
It doesn't matter if you have a code like me.
Okay, and this is gonna be the new place. Yep.
Some things everyone agrees.
From the game.
Are just wrong.
Okay. So not really a trailer, a teaser. Okay. All right, y'all. Nothing really special about that. More of it says The Last of Us Season 2. But it doesn't say, I guess it doesn't say official trailer or anything because that really felt like just a teaser. The first girl that we see, that's Abby, that's got to be Abby from the game because of the ponytail that she had, the braided ponytail that she has. So you know that off bat. And I feel like I've seen that actress in some other stuff before. I'd have to look her up and see what her name is, but I feel like I've seen her in some other stuff. I almost feel like that's it almost looks like Julie from It almost looks like her. I'm not 100% sure, but that's kind of who she resembles. But yeah, that was definitely Abby. If you played the game, you know her story and how she's connected from season 1 to season, to it's difficult saying season 1 and season 2 in the first game, the second game. So you know her connection from the first game and how she's involved in the second game and what takes place in the second game if you played the game. So you know her significance. Very, very important character throughout what's going to be going on through this season. Like I said, I haven't played the whole Last of Us 2 game, so I'm probably gonna go through and I'll start that from the beginning and just play it all the way through so I know the story and everything before April comes. Maybe I'll do that on the channel, actual playthrough of the second game, playing through until we get to April. I think that'll be kind of fun. We can kind of go through the story together and everything, so we'll kind of know what's gonna be going on when they come back in season 2, because the first season and the first game did a really, really good job of kind of following the same parallels. There was only one kind of change, and that was I think it was Bill and Ted episode. I think that's what it was called. Or whatever their names were, the two gay guys, the couple with what's his name? Ron Hartman, I think that was his name in Parks and Recreations. Either way, yeah. So it did a really good job following the first game in the first season. So I think it'll be like that for the second game. The only thing I feel that may be a bit different is you have to kind of split it, the second game, into more than one season. So season 2 and season 3, just because that game is so long and so much stuff happens in the second game, and you follow different people as well. It's not just with Ellie and Joel like the first game was. You actually do play with a different character. So yeah, man, decent little teaser, just showing you some of the events that are going to be taking place throughout the season. I know the dancing was Ellie with her girlfriend and everything that she makes in that new community and whatnot. So it'll be pretty cool to see. Like I said, I didn't finish the whole game, so I can't put all the parallels and everything from the trailer to the game. But that was basically a direct 1-to-1 from the game with Ellie dancing with that girl. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this. I really can't wait until we get an official trailer, and I'm definitely considering doing a playthrough of The Last of Us 2 on the channel and just having you all be able to kind of tune in, see the story, we can interact together and all that kind of stuff before the season comes out. So that might turn into either a daily thing or a weekend thing. We'll see how that fits into the schedule, but that I really feel like that's something I'll do for the channel. Yeah, I really feel like that's something I should do. So without further ado, man, I appreciate you all for tuning in, making it this far. Whether you liked it, watched it, let it play, whatever you did, it really helps out the channel. We truly appreciate it. But if you did go on to watch it, like it, and enjoy it, make sure you hit that like button. Want to see more from the 1216 podcast, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get notified anytime 12 drops something, anytime I might drop something, anytime we drop something together or go live, hit that notification bell, select all, and I will see y'all in the next one.